Welcome to part 3 of the world's tallest cities, the cities with most skyscrapers in Europe. If you haven't already, be sure to watch part 1 about Asia first, where rules are explained, and part 2 about North America. If you like this video and want to see more in the future, don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button below. You might also check out my travel site, worldtravelimages.net. Europe is the continent known for historical buildings and of cities over 2,000 years old. Europe is the cradle of culture and architecture. It's not a surprise that the tallest buildings in many European cities are churches, castles, and historical towers, and in some cases tall modern TV towers that are not counted as buildings. But Europe has lately seen a skyscraper boom, or rather high-rise boom, since many tall buildings are at most 100 meters tall, but skyscrapers taller than 200 meters have also been built lately. A special fact about Europe is that the two largest cities in Europe that also have most skyscrapers are located in countries with the largest part in Asia, Russia and Turkey. Most skyscrapers are located outside the historical city centers of European cities, but there are exceptions. In London, Frankfurt and Warsaw, for example, lots of skyscrapers have been built in their city centers lately, while high-rise in Rome and Athens, for example, are more or less banned. Scandinavia is especially conservative, but the first twisted skyscraper in the world was built on the Swedish city of Malmö. Europe has totally 267 skyscrapers, of which 49 were built before year 2000 and 241 after. So 5 times as many skyscrapers were built in just 20 years than in the whole history of Europe. A special feature about the continent is that the tallest skyscraper in Europe is situated in a city with only one skyscraper, the 462-meter tall Lakta Center in St. Petersburg, Russia. But Moscow is the city with most skyscrapers in Europe. There are more notable skylines in Europe, even though some of them are filled with just high-rise buildings and not skyscrapers that is 150 meters tall to roof or spire. However, you must have in mind that most Europeans would consider even 90-meter tall building as a skyscraper. Since there are so few high-rises, even a 17-story building will look tall in most European cities. But some cities that actually have skyscrapers, or at least impressive skylines, are Rotterdam, Netherlands' second largest city, was almost completely destroyed during World War II and rebuilt in modern style with many high-rises. The city also has Europe's largest port. 4 tallest buildings in the Netherlands are all located in Rotterdam. Madrid, Spain's largest city and capital, has 2 historical high-rises right in the city center. In the 80s and 90s, some more tall buildings were constructed, and in 2008, 4 skyscrapers were constructed in the outskirts. They are now Southern Europe's 4 tallest buildings. Milan, or Milano, Italy's second largest city, was until recently mostly known for one of Europe's first skyscrapers, the Pirelli Tower from 1958. But in 2011, 6 tall ultra-modern skyscrapers and many high-rises have been constructed. Milan is Italy's financial center and is, in contrary to Rome, a city where tall buildings are allowed right in the city center. Manchester already had some high-rises, but since the Beetham Tower was constructed in 2006, brand new skyscrapers are rising fast. And Deansgate Square's South Tower is UK's tallest building outside London. Benidorm is a small city in Spain that had really impressive skylines since the 70s, and 3 skyscrapers constructed in the 2000s. In Tempo and the Grand Hotel Bali are the tallest buildings in Spain outside Madrid. Vienna, or Wien, is a city known for classical music and rich history, but in Donaustadt, Austria's tallest building has been constructed in 2014, the 220-meter tall DC Tower 1. Other skyscrapers are under construction in the area. The 171-meter tall Millennium Tower was built already in 1999. Barcelona, Spain's second largest city, might be more famous for beaches, Sagrada Familia and other historical buildings than skyscrapers, but they have a quite nice skyline with 2 skyscrapers, Torre de Mapfre and Hotel Arts, and many near skyscrapers as Torre Akbar. Kiev, Ukraine's largest city, is both very beautiful with rich history and has lots of tall buildings, the tallest built in 2015. Even though only 2 buildings reach skyscraper height, Kiev has 103 buildings that are at least 90 meters tall. The Hague, or Den Haag, the administrative and royal capital of the Netherlands, with 4 buildings almost reaching skyscraper height, the tallest 146 meters. Since most Europeans would consider even a 90-meter tall building as a skyscraper, that makes sense. The Hague has the country's tallest building outside Rotterdam. Malmö, Sweden's 3rd largest city and an important port city, has Scandinavia's tallest building and only skyscraper, turning torso, but also was the world's first twisted tower and has been copied all over the world. The tall one, Karlatornet, is under construction in Gothenburg though. Birmingham, UK's second largest city, has no building that reaches skyscraper height, but still a very impressive skyline with European standards. Even if the tallest buildings are just around 130 meters tall. Lots of high-rises have been constructed in the city center, the oldest one built already in the 60s, and several new ones under construction. Berlin is Germany's largest city and one of Europe's largest, but the 368-meter tall TV tower, Germany's tallest structure, has completely dominated the skyline since no skyscrapers have been constructed, only a few high-rises here and there. But there are plans to build a cluster around Alexanderplatz. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button below. You might also check out my travel site, worldtravelimages.net. See you in the next part of the world's tallest cities.